Guys, voice crack. Hey guys, welcome to my first YouTube long form video. The quality and the sound isn't gonna be 100% amazing because I'm doing this on a phone and I'm on my floor with the stand being a broken Xbox and chair. So let me get the right stand up here where it's somewhat bearable, not painfully to watch. Of course, that has to happen. Bear with me here. I can just turn it a little bit. There we go, first try. Totally isn't my fifth time trying this. So this is a zombie, bug, wolf, other player map where you spawn separately around the map and you start with just chest loot. Hopefully there's enough for all 5 players. And it'll be a fight to the last team standing wins. So with this map, you will get off of your spawn and try to find, like, guaranteed loot that's in the vending machines. If you die, your team can get your reboot card if it's not in a bug spot. It's not my fault that Fortnite has a lot of buggy places on this mode. They really don't care about creative, sadly. Llamas or chests will be how you get mats to build. This has been a 4 to 3 year project. Every POI is redecorated, like the military base. I took out every prop that was in these buildings and replaced them. This place back in the day was called the military base, but I changed it to safe haven because I added tents, some boxes and stuff, and like this little homemade scout thing at the fence where you can like shoot down zombies that spawn right there. So there's loot everywhere. There's a chest in at least one building, or there's at least one chest in every building. And vending machines are also in almost every building. I didn't want to put one in every single building or else it's like not really finding it. It's just guaranteed it's the same spot. So some buildings have the vending machines and some don't. There's rifts that can teleport you around the map. So this one that I just entered put me all the way over here. If y'all can see that, it's right here. If y'all can see, I can't tell. Let me turn up the numbers here. It's gonna start making me fly. Called it. Turn off, please. Oh my god, this is so annoying. Thank you. It put me. Well, the rift that I entered put me over here. The rift that I entered is over here on this little island part. So I do have mobility if you can't find a car or shockwaves. So yeah, rifts lead to different looting spots, or just for simply mobility if you can't find anything good to get with, to move with. My words are not wording. I have a few of the changing booths in case you want to change your skins. Again, llamas are for mats. This building I need to fix. I've just ignored it for the last 2 years. But I need to try and fix that. That is so lazy. But everything else is made by me. I've had no help on this. The construction site may be a singular building, but it is very good for looting, and it's a named location. This took me 2 weeks to decorate. I don't know if y'all can see it that well, but there's plenty of chests in here. Some of the ballistic weapons. If you go, I don't think it's this floor. Yeah, this was just chests and changing booths, and I think 2 llamas. This one has a singular vending machine with another ballistic weapon, and then a few more chests. I think it's the 4th floor that has good loot. Yeah, it is. We have moddable shotgun, the moddable pistol, and the moddable AR. And then here it is. It costs $0 coins to make, to mod. because I think it's dumb that you have to get coins to mod something. So the top floor is just chest again. So it's really the only good floor is the fourth for loot wise anyway. Make sure every floor is unique. It's not the same. I need to fix these. Hang on one second. There's a few props on the map. I only have like half health, so it like shows a massive green health bar. It's very aggravating. I blocked it off so that you could loot without zombies. That's why there's a random barbed wire fence, because it'd be very hard to loot all of that and get around the zombies, because there's a spawner right there and right there, and you would be chased into the building and trapped and killed. So I blocked it off. But beware while you're being like looting or like running past this way, because there's a bomber or lobber, is what Fortnite calls it, a hive lobber, right here. And I made sure it has plenty of like distance where it can see you, so it can launch from further away. I think right here, so it'll stop chasing you. So not like that far away, but just enough where it will see you from down here. This building over here took me, besides the concrete frame that I did horrible on, I made this one safe too, where it's like where the bridge fell apart so that the zombies can't get through. This building was also went through and redecorated the props. I just did that to this door. Are you serious? Oh my gosh, it's just so stressful. Yeah, I try to get rid of as many of the like little green health bars as much as possible, because I know that's one, distracting, and two, not really cool for a game like this if you see massive green health bars everywhere. But I again went through every room and decorated everything to make it look like it was attacked or something. I just seen the green health bar. Are you serious? Yeah. Believe it or not, there was way more than this at one point. I just went through and fixed it. That's how bad it was. That stairwell's blocked off, but if any mean person decides to build ramps with the mats and let zombies in, that prop will not stop the zombies from getting in. Thinking. The yacht. Zombies cannot touch water, so unless people build towards it, you're safe. Unless, there's any hostile players there. This, I think, is empty, unless it has a vending machine I forgot about, except for, I should have a llama. Yeah, just a singular llama in here for some mats. Mega City building. This one, I kept the props, original, because I try to not have, just a prefab building like this. Well, of course, all those are prefabs, like that one and that one. That one, the construction site, is a original. But this one, I try to go through the props and delete and rebuild. But back before I got a new Xbox, I had lag spikes, which my lag made the delete button go through the sign and click the building, which isn't just a few floors, it's a whole chunk. So I deleted a whole chunk of the building, so I had to tear it down. Then I tried to make an original, but then that didn't go well. It was lazy, and I couldn't redecorate it because I was out of memory. So I just tore it down and put back the original and fenced it off so zombies couldn't get in. This red building I was pointing at earlier has 2 vending machines, switch revolvers, plunger, grenade, and that's it. This one up here has boom bow, bow and arrow, love arrow, bow and arrow, reboot van, some chest, and a rift that leads to one of the minor floating islands that are not that important. I mean, they're pretty important because this one has pretty good weapons in there. Purple Myth Gauntlets, Legendary Spire Rifle, and what was that? The shotgun from Chapter 6 that had different abilities. I forgot it. And RPG and Bug Blaster. That's it. And the zipline connects to this one. Really far zipline ride. I need to fix that. Whoa, lag. I know I said how I don't lag anymore because I have the new Xbox, but that's during Battle Royale. My map is so over budget, I lag. I gotta fix that too. But this one doesn't have anything good in it. It just has some heals. I don't think there's any weapons on here. Oh, there's weapons. My bad. You gotta balance on this and get to this fucking machine. And when we go over here, back to this. And then right this zip line, a lot shorter than the other one. We got this one too. Self-decorated. I think the only weapons on here are right here, where like they fell off, sort of, because there's like a crack right here. All chapter 6 season, what was it, 4 weapons, and then a few random weapons I have there. Only 2 zombies spawn. Oh wait, there's another one right here. Launch pad, OXR rifle, reckless revolver. There is an only up to get to the really good weapons. There's a rift right there. I will tell you about that later. Tell y'all about that later. This is stage 1. Riot shield, Reaper weapon. I forgot what it's called. And mythic recycler, singular heist bag, and suppressed mythic SMG, suppressed drum gun, shotgun, mythic Excalibur. Then once we get over here, many chests, dancing peely, just to say, hey, you made it, good job. Dual suppressed pistols, mythic shockwave hammer, infinity blade, mythic chrome shotgun, mythic boom bow, and chrome AR. Then if you can somehow manage to get back down and climb back up another direction, you get a few more weapons here in case you make it over here. Endless chug jug. What was this? Scoped crossbow with a goldfish drum gun. And then so there's a grappler down here that you use to get to these really hard jumps. But anyway, once you make it past, you get to stage 3, which every time there's a new season, I add the mythics and exotics up here. So there's quite a few good stuff up here, quite a bit. Not gonna go through all of it. And since ballistic weapons do so much more damage, I made it, if you want to test your abilities to do a whole more solid 2 jumps. Gasp. If you can make those last few jumps, you'll get a few ballistic weapons here, since they're so overpowered. So where I spawned at the start of this video was Team 1. Whoa. Dude, I gotta fix that lag. But, so this is Team 1. I'll show you where all the teams spawn at. So that's Team 1. Team, I think this is 8. There's 8 teams of 5. Team 8 will spawn here. Yes, I need to give them a new spawn point. That was horrible. I made that at like 5 a.m. so during summer break, so I pooped on that one. That one was horrible. Team 5, I think? Should be, right? Yes, Team 5. Team 5 should have plenty of chests. A rift that leads to I don't know if y'all can see that little cliff way down there, that little edge before it drops off to the ocean, that little edge right there, just so they can get the loot faster. And a singular spawner that only spawns like 3 zombies. Just says, is this a spawn point for them? Here's a place that took me 3 weeks to decorate before Halloween, so it's just now a year old, a little past a year old. Is the survival barn. It's a named location, right up here actually. Survival barn. Probably can't see it, but so this place had lore, but Fortnite made it to where NPCs are like a million memory per NPC, which is dumb. So I had to delete them. But it was where they had help from the military base, which is how they have so many of the military crates and stuff like that in a single Jeep, and yeah. So it had a lot of story behind it, but I had to delete it, sadly. So this has the Zapatron, Tactical AR, LMG, Suppressed Semi-Auto Pistol, Storm Scout Sniper, And just a little fun thing to add, hideable scarecrows. I can't show you because the game hasn't started, but you can hide in those. Corn tower, which has corn and a gold assault rifle, the original, and a few veggies because this is a barn. A few moddable weapons here. Again, cost is free. Also, there's 3 of this AR. I put them all into this one machine. So if you read this, it says, I have all 3 kinds in here, so hit it 3 times to get all 3 weapons if you're trying to get a specific one. This one is a llama, a little decorated in here. Exotic double barrel shotgun, and the mythic shotgun from Chapter 4, Season 4. What was it? Way down here. Hold up, chat. Let me lock in. Chapter 5. ARs. Still ARs. DMRs. Pistols. Shotguns. Enhanced. Infiniter pump shotgun? Yeah, I can't say that. I can't read. Then we have the little barn back here, which is like there's a supply barn building, which has like a bunch of like food and like military crates in it just for spare keeping. But anyway, we're done with that. Team 2 is right here. It doesn't look like much, but then if you go up this doorway, they have a lot more chests out here and a changing booth. Every team will have a changing booth guaranteed. Before we go, well, this is Team 6. Team 6 has a little bit less chests because I couldn't fit them all on here. Again, a changing booth guaranteed. I'll try and fit more chests on here eventually, but for right now, this is all they got. No, it's not much for 5 players. This is the neighborhood, or the hood. Way down here. Every house is unique. To keep this video shorter, I'm not going to go through all of them. Actually, you know what, I will. I put the work, at least all I can do is watch. Bathroom. Kitchen. Yeah, good kitchen. I was like, whoa, why is there only one counter? But it's pretty good. A few boxes under the stairs. No way, boxes? Yeah, I know, crazy. Big living room. Only 2 doors in this one. Big room. This is actually one of my favorite rooms I've made because of the giant hot dog statue. It's kind of a unique one. There's just a smaller basic bedroom. That's it for this one. How much is this one? Which house is that? That was this one. Your garage here. This one is enterable, not through the house, but through the actual garage door. Every garage should be unique too, and have a different car. The big statue is like the savior that like built the wall for safety. Every yard will have safe wolves that won't get mad at you, but they won't do any damage to you, and you can't kill them either. So don't try and kill them. This garage is enterable through the door in the house, or just through walking through here. Yeah, see different car, different stuff here. This one here, the kitchen's on this side. A little, not as good, but I still like it. Really small, kind of a poorish house. Bathroom's like right here, yeah. A little bit poorish house. This one, the upstairs though is nice. Random safe, because I don't know, I can. Heist bag, boxes. This house is into a gym and designer clothes. And since there's designer clothes in here, I thought, why not add a changing booth in here? I mean, I know it's useless, and it's right next to Team 6 that already has a changing booth. Random bedroom, little robot guy from Chapter 6. This room should be another bedroom. Yep, another bedroom. This room, designer, we're right in here. My bad. Shut. Thank you. This is a gym. Little gym room. And then again, another gym room. Since he's a gym maniac and a clothes designer. You're welcome. A little hangout place for the neighborhood. final house. I was gonna put a fourth house, but then I was like, I'll put down some military stuff for there to be like no reason why this neighborhood wasn't overrun, because the military's here. Another kitchen I thought I did pretty good in. Living room ish, like main room of the house, middle room. And again, a different car because every house is different. Upstairs, I think, is way better. I think this is like the richest house here. Yes. So 2 big couches, biggest TV, little monitor. To get in here, if you can jump, but I don't like my character being zoomed in on like that. It's aggravating for me. So I just use the stairs. Get it? Did I break anything? Okay. To get in here. This is the bathroom. No ice bag on the shelf because I'm just goated. And then bedroom. Huh, this place only has 1 bedroom. Huh. So that's it for the houses and the hood. Again, wolves. To get in or out with a car, so like if you have a car and you don't want to lose it, I put ramps here to get in or out with the ramps. Put like a bunch of loot and like the military loot and stuff all around here too. The maze, the junkyard maze, sort of the most recent POI. The hood was during last summer. No. Last 2 weeks of my 8th grade. So around 6 or 7 months. Construction site, been here almost a year. Survival barn, been here a year. Safe haven, classically, was the military base. And the Floating Island 1 have all been here since the beginning. Now, oh yeah, and the yacht. Junkyard maze, the hood, snow biome, forest biome, desert biome have been here for about 9 months. No. The first month of 2025. So 11 months. Junkyard maze, very recent. Let's obey the sign and go on the entrance here. So this is just like it's a simple concept, I know, but I think I did it to where it looks really good. Like I put trash on the ground. I went through and found old panels, tarps, tires, bottles, trash, basketball goals. Like I tried my best here with this POI. I tried my really hardest with this one. I know junkyards have like trailers, so I just put like a trailer in here. At least I know from SpongeBob. So it's like a little home, like the air quote sheriff of the junkyard. I don't know what it's called. Security guy lives. But yeah, like little broken piece train rail. Yeah, I did try my dearest hardest on this POI with what I had. A lot of trash here, more junk piled up. These actually I really love. Like I love the detail and stuff put into these from Chapter 6 Season 2. Like I know it's just like a little guardrail with like cardboard and wood tied around it, but I just think it looks really cool. Especially for like junkyard or for like a little rebellion base. It's just people with their pitchforks. I thought that was a really cool prop. Little broken bookshelf, few slap bottles, crash cars with junk piled on top of it, so you can either slide under it or jump over it. To get to the lock-on pistol, shadow grenade, and heavy AR. A few pizza boxes, a few leftover boxes. Yeah. It's really the small details I think make it pop. Little bent mattress. Poor mattress. Never had a chance. Little pallet trash bags. Little wooden pallet. Right here is a canoe that leads to more junk. Another pile of junk in there. A few wooden crates. A little too, but if you see there's a little teddy bear right there. People that wouldn't like pay attention to it would just be running here and wouldn't really notice it. But when you're leaving, it's when you notice it. And if it was dark, you could see it better. but it has like glowing red eyes and stuff. I think it looks. I think that's a little fun little Easter egg there. The outskirts isn't really decorated because I'm trying to save memory. There is a singular love seat, just because love seats are awesome. Little broken motel sign there from the asteroid event. This is also not that decorated. Like, there's of course trash in here because, you know, junkyard. But it's more weapons than anything. And Ranger shotgun, pump shotgun, and pistol. So this was might be like a little secret. It's like this guy trying to make a weapon to like destroy all the bugs and zombies. I thought it would be like a fun little Easter egg to put here. Nothing much. That's it for this POI. Like, again, it's small and basic, but I just love the, like, I love the concept of it. I thought it was really cool. Hopefully y'all like it too. Truck, little joke here. Trash bag, toilet, books. Little car that leaving the junkyard. Hiccup here. Excuse me. Deep breath, because that was not a hiccup. That was some, I don't know, bubble in my chest. I don't know what the heck that was. This is Team 3. I got distracted about showing all teams. This is Team 3. They get a lot of chest. I don't know why. They just get a lot of chest. And a few more if you can hurl up here. Because they can snipe a few bugs or zombies once they get up here. And if they somehow manage to get a sniper in one of the chests, if they can get a sniper, they can just snipe. Because I put a lava right there, just so like this island wasn't fully uncontested. Like, of course, it would be basically nothing, but I wanted there to be something on this island, so they have a hive lobber right there at the end of the island. Here is my first POI, was the snow biome. Since wolves are known for being in the cold, this POI has, I think, over 200 wolves. I think I should tone it down a little bit with the wolves, but the buildings are pretty much useless. I know a few of them have loot in it, but the main thing that you want to go to loot is this chair. It has over 20, not over 20. It has, like, at the max 12 guns with a few little present chests, because, you know, snow biome. Singular car, because, you know, there's plenty of cars in this map anyway. Random building. A singular heist bag, I think is all that's in here. Yeah. This is just like a little destroyed place, because, you know, zombies went through and destroyed everything. Yeah, just a singular heist bag. Team 4, I think this is Team 4. Let me check here. Yep, Team 4. Make sure they have plenty of chests, so don't stress about that one, because it's a big spawn point, so they definitely have plenty of chests. You can see the little desert biome props on the show up there, but we're going up here. First of the floating island. Team 1, I feel like Team 1 has too many advantages. I said that wrong, I know that for a fact. But, because, like, they're right next to, like, everything. I need to nerf spawn number 1, but I don't know how, because they're dead center of the map almost. Hang on, there's a knot in my hair. Ow. Alright. Let's focus on this. So, water tower. Only gives big pots. Because, you know, water's known for being blue in cartoons. So I thought, hey, this is a cartoony game. Put big pots there. 2 chests, car, a house over there is nothing in it. Just has a few destroyed props in there. Changing booth at the top of the mountain. And then if you jump down and look right here, there's a zip line. If you ride it, it'll take you all the way around, and you will land on the roof. The reason why you don't land on the ground is because there's 6 zombie spawners here. No, not 6 or 7. Shut up. There's only 6 zombie spawners here. There's no loot inside besides a few chests. There's no guaranteed loot in here. And if you want to, the zombie spawners on the floating islands are the only breakable zombie spawners. The ones down there on the mainland are invisible and you cannot break them. The only guaranteed loot is in this hanging off tractor trailer. Or if you go inside, there'll be the twin mag SMG, guided missile launcher, and 0-point pistol thingy. I already showed you that. The big skull was the first thing added to this map. So this, no matter how much memory I need, I'm never deleting this. Bug spawner right there. Tall tower, another tall tower. Broken motel building. This is spawn team 6, I do believe. I tried to make this like a little wooden motel, so every room is the same. They get the wooden chest just because, you know, wooden cabin wouldn't really make sense if they had the military grade chest. So they got the wood ones. But yeah, so everything here, they should have been changing booth. If they don't have one, I will change that. They do not have one. I'll have to change that. Do I have the memory for it? I know I can't even do another zombie spawner. Okay, I do. You know what? Their changing booth will be right here. It's floating. Hang on. Let's fix that. Okay, come on, delete. Right there should be good. That's good for right now. I am recording, so I don't have millions of minutes to fix that. So yeah, there's Team 6. Desert biome. Biggest biome of them all. Really cool in my opinion, because you could get on top of that if you find the right rift. I'm not gonna go on top of it. Y'all can do it yourself if y'all send me an invite. Or if I request on Xbox or Epic Games. This is a pyramid. Obviously, duh. Nothing much in it. It has a few chests and flowberries, thermal AR. That's it. It's more like the rocks around it that have the good loot in the rifts. There's nothing much here besides, you know, wasteland. Then once you cross this big desert hill, you get to a very empty, very depressing lava biome. I know, it's horrendous. I wanted to add a lot more to it, but we're only given 3 trees, 1 type of lava, and lava rock, and a few piles of burning rubble. So, not exactly the greatest props I gathered with, but I did do the best I could. And so, I added the best I could. I think I did good with what I had. I tried to make it to where, like, it wasn't just, like, cut off. It's pretty goodly taken over a little bit. Forest biome would have to be my favorite. Like, biome. Even though the snow biome is the original, I think the forest biome is where I had the most memory at the time. And, like, I could just add whatever I could here. So, changing booth, random items here, just a cow, moddable gun, smoke bomb, and frenzy auto shotty. So, you can either try to mantle up here, which is very aggravating to do. So, what I did was I added the mushrooms here from Chapter 4, Season 3. Just get up here easier. And bug spawner there. One of my favorite things on this POI is if you take this little rock ramp thingy, and you take this, you get onto one of the trees from Chapter 4, Season 3, and you get Mythic Stinger SMG, Kit Charge Shotgun, Shockwave Launcher, weapons from Chapter 6, Season 4, a few more 2 snipers and 1 pistol, and golden infantry rifle. So not a bad spawn thing there. This hill is a safe spot. Zombies, for some reason, see it as a prop, even though it's a landscape. What's it called? Prefab. They see it as a prop. So in the AI's vision, they cannot get to you. So this is a safe place. Guys, zombie spawner. bugs. Yeah, that's the forest biome. We're back here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we've done all those, all the teams. So back in my day, you see, I couldn't figure out how to make these buildings not floating or in the ground. So I was like, wait a minute, I would just get a bunch of the little squares here, line them up as far as they'll go right here, and then I'll add the mountains around it. And I did that. I think it looks pretty good. It's also where the only up starts is a little neighborhood area, a broken neighborhood. Little Dusty Depot building. This rift leads to floating island number 1. Right here. This is where it is. Right here. It's not fully loaded on the map yet, so it's kind of hard to see, but it's right here. And this is where it leads you. Is on the floating island. And you just take it, you'll get back at the Dusty Depot building, first try. Railgun, lightning bolt of Zeus, and chainsaw. That's it for that one. Water is right, I forgot. How do you even get there? I forgot. Oh yeah. This building, really important. Very important. You enter here. And if you look, you see, oh, it's just an empty building, it's useless. If you enter here, it looks like there's just a llama. I forgot. Yeah, see, that was dumb, what I just said. I need to restart what the heck I just said. So, there was a wall here, but I tore it down. So, this was like a hidden rift. So, before you would have to take these beams to get up here, and then you would see the rift. But I forgot I moved the wall so you can someone see how to get up here. You just enter the rift and you get a big, fancy vault. Moddable weapons, guaranteed good loot, and on top of that, you get a secret rift in this box here. If you walk on top of it, you get rifted into a vent system, which I'm not gonna go through. It's really dark, so y'all can't see crap in there. But here's a big layout of it. Not layout, big view of it. My freaking hand, with my hand will get out of the way. Just a bunch of all that. That is a vending machine right there. The thing about with the stuff being underground, you can't pickaxe or heal or shoot guns down here. But yeah, so weapon, dead end. So to get that weapon, you gotta start there, drop down, and go right there. Then you can just walk through. Then you get to that dead end, so you gotta go back, and then you'll be in another place with loot. Hand cannon, SMG, and drum gun, the moddable ones. Then you get the way out. If I remember that rift on top of the water tower. That's where it leads. You can't re-enter it, so the only way to get into the vent system is by that vault. So, yeah. Kind of a hard little thing there. Hope I got my speed. Oh, not 10. Only 5. Only 5. Yeah, I need to find out how to make this bridge less dumb looking. Like, it looks so stupid. So I gotta figure out how to fix that part. Yeah, so that's pretty much the entire map. I don't know why it only took me 35 minutes this time. 39 minutes. Last time it took me 53 minutes. Y'all can tell me in the comments if I should post that one. But that wasn't like officially for YouTube. I take videos of my map progressing. So I have one from last year if y'all also would like to see that one too. So this is my map. 4 to 3 years of progress here. Still not done. No. Still not done. Only updates I can do really would be to add a few new trees and the new weapons from the next chapters to come. I can't add any huge new buildings or projects unless I can contact Epic Games to give me more memory. Because, like, I'm not making any stupid map to have on my friends. No, I want this to be a full published map. But anyway, that'll be all for this one. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell.